It's time for Lion Athletics on your new home.
Well, welcome out to Welch High School in Oklahoma, where tonight your Baxter Springs Lions are taking on the Wyandotte Bears. I apologize for not having a very good opening. We had to wait for some people to clear out, and then it was straight to game time. We had to set up, and we didn't really have too much time. But we're here nonetheless. We got to the start of the game, at least, hopefully. Hopefully we're all on audio and everyone can hear us well enough. But yeah, I apologize to all those pregame sponsors. We're going to have that right before the boys' game. There's not a lot of time in between games here, only about 10 or so minutes to warm up. So we're running a pretty quick game. Turley bringing the ball up the floor. Wyandotte going to run a full court press, held off to Weaver. Weaver going to pass over middle to Burgraff, goes overhead to Adams. Adams bringing it down low, going to pass out. No good on the shot. Bring it down the floor quickly. Picked up by Weaver. Stolen inside by Burgraff. They're going to call a jump ball. All right, well, hopefully we're good on audio. Once again, I apologize for not having all the starting lineups and everything going. We got down here, and there were a lot of people here for the game beforehand, which was the Watson Engineers against the Blue Jackets. I think it's, what is it, the Chieftain Blue Jackets?
I believe you're right.
Yeah, Watts Engineers were able to take that one home, so they're going to advance and be able to play for the 5th place game. And the Watts Engineers will move on for that one. The Blue Jackets, unfortunately, going to be having to play for that 7th place game later on tomorrow. Second free throw is good. 1-0, the Bears lead. They're going to call a foul on number 3 of Wyandotte. Lake and McCoy. Adams, Turley. Turley inside to Burgraff, going to be stolen away by the Bears. Burgraff running down for a Wolf, not going to have it. And a 2 is good for the Bears. Burgraff trying to dribble through traffic. It's going to get stolen away by the Bears. The Bears looking to increase their lead very early on in this game. 5-0 they lead. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have Baxter Springs Sports Live basketball footage in Welch, Oklahoma.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Come back out here quickly. These referees are trying to get this tournament rolling through. I just looked down at my watch, found out this game started about four minutes too early. So we were on time for everything. We would have had enough time to get through our sponsors and everything, but no.
That's absolutely right, Daryl.
I 100% appreciate the fact that the refs are getting this game going and quickly. Turley bringing the ball up the court. 7-0 Bears lead in this first quarter. That full court press proven deadly as it has been against the Lions all year. Lions been very tough to compete against that full court press. We saw it very early on against the Quapaw Wildcats, especially in that first game, had a lot of errors. But then the Raiders were able to have that full court press as well, and it proved to have just as equal errors proven for the Lions that it did in that Quapaw game. Micah Adams, quick jumper over the middle off the backboard, no good. Wyandotte going to take it up the floor. Adams, good hustle, but unable to steal it away. Bears going to set up a possession. Lake and McCoy with the 3, no good. And rebound goes to Wyandotte, and a quick 2. Turley bring the ball up the floor. Picked up at about the free throw line. Tried for the quick pass over the middle to Burgraff. Amanda Stevens to inbound for the Bears. Does. 3 from the corner is no good off the front rim. Going to be rebounded down low. And another 2. Haley Jones with the rebound for the Wyandotte Bears. Turley bringing it up the floor. She's going to have it poked away. And this could get ugly quickly if they don't do something about that full court press. Adams with a good rebound. And she's going to get bounced down by 3 of the Bears. That's Lake and McCoy. Substitution to come in for the Bears. Lake and McCoy with 2 fouls early on in this game. 11-0 Bears lead. And miscommunication from the Lions. They're just going to throw that one out of bounds. Lions are going to have to take a timeout. We're going to take one with them. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma in the Kenneth Suter Invitational Tournament where Wyandotte Bears are taking on your Baxter Springs Lions. 3 from outside is no good and going to be rebounded by the Wyandotte Bears. Bears throw up another shot. That's Jones. That one's going to go off as well. And it's going to be rebounded down low by Turley. Turley bringing the ball up the floor now, looking to push the court. This is a chance for the Lions. They finally broke that full court press. Burgraff working down low. Pass out to Vestal. Vestal going to take one dribble and shoot. It's going to go way over the rim. And Wyandotte Bears going to have possession. Bring it up the floor. Passes down low. Going to pass back inside to the senior for the Wyandotte Bears, Haley Jones. And the point's going to be good for the Bears. 13-0 they lead. And Turley going to get called for the walk. So a lot of miscommunication early on in this game. Been very unfortunate so far for the Lions. A couple of turnovers here and there, just unable to do anything against the full court press. And the Bears proving that they can score off those mistakes. Jones going to take a little mid-range jumper, and it's good. Haley Jones, the senior, been working the middle all night long. That one's going to get poked away. Lions are going to start being a lot more careful with how they inbound the ball. Weaver gets it on the inbound, passes back to Turley. Turley going to work over the middle, gets picked up. They're running a full court man press instead of trap. It's picked up, and they're going to call a foul on the Bears. That's 13, Brindley Collins. Turley looking to inbound. She's going to throw it deep to Adams. Adams going to have it, but she is getting close defense played against her by Jocelyn Wyrick. She is going to put some drill moves on her, though. However, it's going to be stolen away at about the three-point line, and we're going to bring it down the floor. No one picks her up at the three-point line. Free reign, and the shot is up. No good from Brindley Collins, and it's going to be rebounded by Bella Weaver. Stolen away by Brindley, but picked up by Vestal. Vestal doesn't see Burgraff running wide open down the court. Instead, a jump ball going to be forced, and it's going to be Lion basketball again. Turley inbounds it to Adams. Adams going to have it on the logo. Now crosses the half-court line. She's going to throw down to Burgraff. Burgraff dribbling inside. Looks to pass out to Vestal, but the trap is on her. Vestal gets it at the free throw line and passes out to Adams, but that one's going to go back court. It's going to be a backcourt violation. Another turnover for the Lions. Bears with an explosion in this first quarter, leading 15-0. Weirick has it down low against Vestal. Going to work inside. Pass goes a little awry. And it's going to be Lion basketball. Bears still going to work that full court press. Passes inside to Burgraff. Burgraff taking off towards the out of bounds line. Runs out of room. Passes off to Weaver. Weaver trying to work towards the logo. Adams takes it. Looks to go inside. Stolen away by Weirick. Taking down the floor is Amanda Stevens. She's going to have the easy layup. However, going to get fouled. Going to get sent to the free throw line for 2. First free throw from Stevens is good. Absolutely. It looked like it. That was the weirdest shot. Net didn't move or anything. It was just straight in. It's about as straight in as it can get.
I thought I was in too.
Yeah. It was. Incredible first shot. Barely goes in. Second shot good. Bailey Campbell enters the game for the Lions. Enters the game for Chloe Turley, and that full court press is now off. We'll see if the Lions can work their offense a little bit better as they get down. 2-3 defense being played by the Bears. Adams drives inside off to Campbell. Campbell has it on the logo in the key of the court. Picks up her dribble, has to pass off to Weaver. Almost gets picked away from Weaver. Weaver picks it up near the half court line. Tries to dribble down. Poked away and almost goes out of bounds. Burgraff has it. Going to get fouled. Let's see who they call it on. They're going to call it on 00. Cadence Harho, I'm going to say. Hairho. We're going to say Hairho. Harjo. A lovely fan in the crowd helps me out with that one. Harjo. Didn't want to say it wrong, but hey, alas, we did in the end. Burgraff at the free throw line. First free throw is no good. Minute 50 remaining in the first quarter. 17-0 Bears lead. Bears at 5 fouls already in the game. Early foul trouble for them. We'll see how it plays as this game goes along. Second free throw from Burgraff, good. That's going to be the first points of the night for the Lions. Pushing the court is Weirick. She's going to pass off the corner for Harjo. Jones has it on the wing, being guarded by Weaver. Going to cut inside now. On the wing, guarded by Adams. Adams not allowing to dribble up to the top of the key. Pass down low to Weirick. Jones with another mid-range jumper. That one's off. Going to be passed back in by Stevens and stolen away from Weaver. Adams brings it down, but Weirick is there to pickpocket her. Behind the back she goes, and instead going to elect to set up the offense. Passes off to Stevens. Adams guarding on the wing. Harjo has it in the corner. Pass gets tipped by Adams, and they're going to call a jump ball, and it'll be Bear basketball. Pass down low to Jones, and a well-executed inbound play going to lead to 2 points, an easy 2 for the Lions. Adams bringing it up the floor. Passes off to Weaver. Weaver has it on the wing, off to Campbell. Campbell has it on the logo. Fakes the pass to Adams, off to Weaver. Weaver on the wing, guarded closely. Dribbles inside, and going to bounce it off the leg of Stevens. Rolls out of bounds, Lion basketball. Bella Cassida going to enter the game for the Lions. She's going to come in for Micah Adams. Weaver to inbound in the corner. Cassida. Weaver has it. Bounce pass inside to Vestal. Going to be stolen away. Nothing but court ahead of her. And Cassida with a well-timed foul. Going to send the Bear to the free throw line. That's Dory Custer.
I believe the foul was on the floor.
Excuse me. It's going to be on the floor. You were correct. I thought since she was in the motion of shooting, but alas.
Didn't want you to be spreading false news.
Yeah, I know. I was going to take a nice little break, maybe eat a granola bar, but instead we're right back in the action. Stevens with a little mid-range jumper. Good. Campbell. Inbounds to Weaver. Weaver bringing it slowly up the court. 21-1 with 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Cassida has it. Off to Campbell. Campbell going to dribble back up. Bounce pass inside to Burgraff. Going to be fouled by Custer. Custer's last stand, if you will. 11 seconds remaining in the first quarter. First foul for Custer. And Burgraff with another chance at free throws. First free throw off the Dream Crusher, the back iron. No good. Second free throw, good. 2 points now in the game for Burgraff. 2 points for the Lions. Wyrick bringing it up the floor. 7 seconds remaining. Custer to Stevens in the corner. That three is good. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. 24-2. Bears lead over the Lions. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have second quarter action here in Welch, Oklahoma on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma. Your Lions trail 24-2 in this matchup. Second quarter about to start. After this second quarter, we'll have the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance 4-State Agency halftime show, where we'll take a look back at the first half and give you some keys to the game on what they could do in the second half. We didn't give any keys to the game at the start because, if you were here, we didn't really start on time. Refs started the game.
We were on time.
Oh, we were on time as it goes. Refs started the game at 6:56. I'm all for them pushing this tournament along, getting it done as quick as possible, because that means I get to go home sooner and lay in my bed earlier in the night than later. But alas, started a little bit quickly, and we were kind of moving along for time. They had about 4 minutes left to warm up. We would have had time to go through a little, albeit tiny pregame show, but a pregame show nonetheless, as that three is good from McCoy. But we would have had time to go through a pregame show. However, we did not.
We were also very courteous when we got here. We let the other fans sit and watch before we set up.
Before we kicked everyone out of our spot, took it for
That's right.
King of the Hill style. Wyandotte pushing up the floor. Gonna pass off in the corner. Jones has it down low. Gonna go up for a quick two. Adams, bring it up the floor. She has it on the logo. Pass off to Turley. Turley on the wing. Going to pass way across court to Adams. Adams fakes the shot. Gets McCoy to leave her feet. She's going to throw up a quick jumper. No good. McCoy comes down with the rebound. McCoy going to set the offense at the top of the key. Passes off in the corner. That's Brindley Collins. Pass off. Shot from Josie Hart. No good. Jones with the rebound. And another two. Haley Jones having a performance equitable to that
That's a big word.
of Jacob Grant last night, where he put up 29 points and 6 rebounds in a stellar performance. Turley throws up a three, no good.
You mean Tuesday.
Excuse me, Tuesday. Man,
I haven't corrected you yet, but you've said it like 5 times.
man,
Not on air. Just
man. Feels like the days and nights are running together. Finals week, if you will.
busy time as a college kid.
Oh, yes. Living on ramen noodles and nothing but studying. It's the kind of life I like to live.
I like to live on the edge.
Exactly. Turley with the ball. Pass to Adams on the wing. Turley back at the top of the key. Off to Weaver. Weaver with the spin move. Not going to break inside any. In trouble now. Passes down to Turley. Turley gets stolen away by Jones. Jones going to push the floor. And Brindley Collins going to have an easy layup. 33-2. Bears lead. Turley has it. Over to Adams. Weaver at top of the key. Turley on the wing. Adams. She's going to get blocked at the free throw line. And Jones going to push the floor full speed ahead. And foul going to be called on Micah Adams. Going to send Jones to the free throw line. Jones, not keeping track of points so far, but I'd say she has a good chunk. In layman's terms.
You're probably right.
Broad spread terms, she definitely has scored points in this game. First free throw is good.
That's a good assumption, Daryl.
Bailey Campbell and Bella Cassada going to return to the game for Bella Weaver and Chloe Turley. 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Second free throw good. 35-2, Bears lead. Campbell going to inbound to Adams. Adams slowly up the court. Going to work out some offense. Hopefully get some more points on the board. Fakes the pass to Campbell and tries to pass down low to Berggraf, but it's going to be stolen away. They're going to call a jump ball. Definitely works in the Lions' favor. They'll get... they will not get possession back. My memory fails me, as so often it does.
Hey, it's what you get for getting old.
Yeah. Old and gray hairs. Except I'm a freshman in college. McCoy with the three, and that's good. 38-2, Bears lead. It's starting to look a little grim for the Lions. Campbell passed down low to Vestal. That worked out the best possible way. Jump ball going to be called. Lion possession. It's like the starters are going to take a seat for the Bears. We're going to see some freshmen roll in here. Some JV players roll in here, not necessarily freshmen, as Wyrick takes the ball for an easy... that's going to be blocked by Adams. A good hustle play from Micah Adams, going to run all the way down the floor and get there. Stop the easy two. Wyrick. Stebbins in the corner. Pass it down the corner to Custer. Custer goes for two, and she's going to have it off the nifty move. I believe, if I am correct, the loser of this game will play tomorrow at 4 p.m. in the third place matchup.
And who will they be playing?
I am currently unaware of that.
That should be on the paper.
Looks like the loser of this game will play Fairland at 4 p.m.
How funny is that? Because the winner of the boys' game will play Fairland for the championship.
Seems like similar teams in bad. That one's going to bounce off the boots of Bella Cassada, and Campbell going to come away with it, and they're going to call a block on the Bears. It's number 21, Chloe Thomason. The winner of this game will go on to the championship and play the Quapaw Wildcats for a chance at the gold medal, or whatever they give to them.
Whoever loses the boys' game will go on and play the Quapaw Wildcats as well.
How about that?
That is crazy.
Full circle. Same teams won in every single facet of this entire tournament. Adams going to work way off to the right. Pass down to Casta. Casta cross court to Campbell. Campbell going to go up and Moss Stevens. That's going to be poked out of bounds by Wyrick. Yes, that exact same group of teams went through. However, we saw a difference in Fairland and Quapaw. They played earlier tonight. If that is the case, we'll have both games here. Probably. I'm saying probably. You never know what could happen. But we'll try and get down here and get those games for you. Stevens has it at top of the key. Weaver guarding Custer in the corner. She's going to throw up a floater. No good. Rebound going to be happened by Harjo. Stevens inside. Throw up the 2, and that's good. That championship game for the boys is at 8:30 p.m. on Saturday. A quick pass from Vestal, going to go out of bounds. Changed her mind on the shot. Stevens has it on the logo. Weirk on the wing, guarded by Weaver. Gonna dribble inside. Pass out Thompson, back to Weirk. Weirk gonna work inside, a Euro move. Gets pinballed around in there, but she is standing tall, and they're gonna stay on the floor, and they'll have a chance to inbound. Those third place games tomorrow will be back to back at 4 and 5:30, ladies and dudes respectively. As Stevens makes a nifty move inside, but it's no good, and Burggraf going to come down with the rebound, stolen away by Harjo, and Harjo's going to recover it after all the fumbling, and she's going to have 2. Weirk, another steal. Going to hit the Euro step on Casada. That's going to be good. Weaver bringing it up the floor. Pass cross court to Casta. Casta fakes the shot. Adams going to work right down the middle. Weaver has it. Casta on the top of the key. Adams. That's going to be poked out of bounds by the Bears. And it'll be Lion basketball. And both those championship games will be immediately following the third place games, as they do in normal sports. Weaver has it on the logo, dribbling down to the right wing. Pass down low to Vestal. Weaver, top of the key, dribbles inside, gets tipped away. Weirk almost comes up with another steal. Weaver on the wing. You know, we talked earlier in this year about aggressiveness and being willing to just throw up shots. It almost seems like in this game, there is none of that, as it looks like Burggraf going to go down with an injury. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the remainder of this second quarter on Baxter Springs Sports.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma. Kiersey was able to make it off the floor under her own power. Never want to see anybody get injured in these sports that we call fun. We're going to shoot the 2. That's no good. Going to come down with her own rebound, dribble inside, and she had a wide open shot, but elects to pass it out to Stevens. Harjo has it. Weirk back on the wing. 3, no good. Rebounded down low by number 14, Allie Hall. Adams to Weaver. Weaver to Adams. Adams, quick shot. Going to be off the mark. And that's going to be the end of the second quarter. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance for State Agency halftime show on Baxter Springs Sports.
Are you drowning in clutter in need of some extra space? Look no further than the storage shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the storage shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the storage shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter, male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers, we have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Everybody can make some.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma in the Kenneth Suter Invitational Tournament. Lady Lions taking on the Wyandotte Bears. Taking on the Wyandotte Bears tonight. As you can see on your screen, it's kind of a rough night so far for the Lions. Going into the third quarter, trailing 46-2 here at half. Kirsten Burgraff, unfortunately, went down with some sort of injury, might have rolled her ankle. We weren't totally sure what it was, but that's going to be a hard case because she has scored the 2 points of the night for the Lions. Coming in this game 1-2 on the season, got their first win in this tournament. That's why they are here right now playing against the Bears. As that tournament flows, each team is guaranteed 3 games, and win one game, you go to the right. Win one game, you go to the left. In fact, I'll bring that up for you guys right now. We're not in the post-game show. This is the bracket for the girls. As you can see, Baxter Springs won that first game against Watts, so they're in the Friday, December 15th range at 7 p.m. That's why we're here right now at 7:30, and they're playing Wyandotte Bears in this round. Winner will go on to play Saturday at 7 p.m. Loser will go on to play Saturday at 4 p.m. In that top part of the bracket, Quapaw overtook Welch, able to beat them in that game, and then earlier yesterday, they were able to play the Fairland team and take them down. So Quapaw moved on to the championship round, and Fairland is going to be whoever faces the loser of this game. So that's how the cookie crumbles before the Baxter Springs Lions as it goes. Win, get a chance to play tomorrow at 7. Lose, get a chance to play tomorrow at 4. Either way, you get guaranteed an extra game. I also like to bring up the boys bracket real quick. I know this game is next, coming up after this one, where they will also play the Wyandotte Bears. Wyandotte was able to take down the Blue Jacket team, who also just took a loss against the Watts Engineers here a little bit ago, and they'll be playing in that 7th place game a little bit later. However, the boys team is going to play immediately following this one. We'll have a post-game show for that and everything else on the likes, and the winner of that's going to play either Fairland, who is in that championship round, kind of the opposite of the girls. Fairland was able to take down Oaks, Quapaw able to take down Welch, but then Fairland beat Quapaw in that semifinal round, so they're in the championship waiting on whoever's to come up, and Quapaw is waiting for that 3rd place round. Also, like to thank Leah Smith, Farmers Insurance 4-State Agency, for sponsoring our halftime show, dedicated to Kansas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri, serving the 4 states for over 20 years. I'd like to thank Leah Smith, Farmers Insurance 4-State Agency, for helping us out. If you're interested, call 913-221-0755 or visit them at 214 West John Street, or visit them at www.agents.farmers.com to learn more. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll be right into the action here on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Wolker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Wolker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Wolker's Smart Cars. For seniors, Wolker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Wolker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at wolkerdrug.com.
The Supplemental Security Income Program.
Welcome back here to Welch, Oklahoma. We're getting ready to go here in the second half. 3rd quarter about to start. 46-2, your Lions trail. It's been a rough one so far. Well, Sarah, what did the Lions need to do to pick it up a little bit in this game here in this second half?
Well, first of all, they need to be aggressive with the ball and make smart choices. During the first half, we had a lot of turnovers, a lot of miscommunications. They need to clean it up and simply just score.
That's exactly right. This is, in the end, a silly little game of ball in the hoop.
And they could come back. Who knows?
Seen crazier things happen.
Exactly.
Stevens with the 3. That's good. Wyandotte seems to not have taken the foot off the pedal, starting off quickly with a 3 in this one. That one's going to be blocked by Wyrick. Wyrick putting on a defensive performance. We'll call her the glove for the rest of the game. Stevens guarding Cassidy on the wing. Pass down to Vestal. Up to Adams at the top of the key. Off to Turley. Turley going to throw up a 3. No good. Stevens with the rebound. Kind of what you said and what I like to see here early on in this second half so far. Even if they're not making the shots, you got to shoot. Doesn't matter where the shots come from. You can't just dribble around a bunch of times and then get the ball stolen away from you. You got to at least make an attempt to put up a shot.
Exactly. You never know if you're going to make it or not.
Yeah, that famous quote by Michael Scott, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. It's, I mean...
little office reference.
Yeah, exactly. It is the truth because, well, you are going to miss if you don't even attempt to shoot. And that's proven true so far. In that first half, probably only had about 4 or 5 shot attempts in the entire first half. Those 2 points came off free throws. So that's just not a winning formula for any basketball team here on planet Earth.
It is better than none.
Or on Mars, for that matter. I think the Space Jam aliens could come down and put up shots. Even as that little form, with the little aliens before they steal the body of, like, Charles Barkley and stuff. Weaver bringing the ball up the court. 6 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. 53-2, they trail against the Bears. Turley, cross court to Adams. Adams going to dribble inside and throw up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Casta. Casta going to go up and get blocked by Stevens. Jones going to come down with the rebound. Wyrick bringing the ball up the floor. Passes down to McCoy. McCoy going to have the layup. 55-2. Going to be poked out by McCoy. Lion basketball. We do have a running clock here in the third, so the chances of the comeback dwindling a little bit for the Lions. Definitely need to, pick up the pace as far as it goes. Turley on the wing, guarded closely.
They are shooting more this half. Well,
that's exactly right. And in the end, this tournament doesn't matter a whole lot.
Doesn't go towards their record, towards state.
It does, but any regular season game goes towards record, but alas, it's not going to matter for the league, which is what I think you meant.
That's what I meant, yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to matter at all for the league, which is really their ticket to state if they choose to punch it. That pass can be stolen by Jones. Jones bringing it up the floor. Be careful. Watch out for the slam dunk. She's going to go up for the easy left hand. Going to miss. Rebounded. Layup good.
I don't think I've ever seen a girl dunk it. I know it's possible.
I can tell you I've never seen it in high school basketball.
It would be awesome to see it.
Truly. I've seen Brittany Griner throw down a dunk or two, but alas, that is the Women's National Basketball Association.
Good old WNBA.
That's professional as professional gets. Speaking of the Women's National Basketball Association and women's basketball in general, Caitlin Clark is most likely going to be taken first overall, as
she deserves it. She's good.
Ref's going to bring the subs in. Yeah, she is very good. And I believe, I didn't see who gets the number 1 pick, but they decided who's going to get the number 1 pick in the draft, and I imagine they'll take Caitlin Clark. Well, that's enough yapping about greater powers than ours. We're here in Welch, Oklahoma.
Which is almost as good.
Welch, Oklahoma is just about as equal as the Women's National Basketball Association, I would say.
That's what I'm thinking.
No better place to be than maybe Mulberry, Kansas.
I was thinking Arcadia.
Love those little podunk towns. Really make America feel true and lovely.
Good old Southeast Kansas.
Dipping into our blowout material a little bit here. It's 59-4 with 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Jump ball going to be forced by Bella Cassida, and it's going to be Lion basketball once again. A lot of the starters have exited the game for the Bears. Going to take a seat, relax, and watch out the rest of this game. Enjoy it from the bench. Sounds going to be tipped out of bounds by Cassida. Excuse me. It was not tipped out of bounds by Cassida. Looks like it's tipped out of bounds by Thomason. Stolen away inside by number 23, Josie Hart. She can push the floor as well. Custer has it in the corner. Going to throw up the jumper. No good. Thomas. 59-4. Bears lead. Third quarter. Custer in the corner, going to drive right in on Vestal. Throws up the floater a little too high. Rebounded by Thomason. Thomason down low to Harjo. As you can see in the background, the men's team making their way inside. Getting ready to go in this matchup. Immediately following this game, we'll have that coverage here. The Baxter Springs Sports Live, they're going to take on the Wyandotte Bears themselves. That one gets poked away by Hart. Casta going to run down. Hart with a jump stop. No good. Rebounded by Custer, and that too is good. Boys getting ready to go. Going to play the Wyandotte Bears in this matchup. Look to have a little bit of a better, equally matched team face them, as the Watts Engineers were unable to do anything against the men's team in that matchup.
You think Grant will get his 30 points this game?
Maybe so. We're looking. This is not to say this is any way, shape, or form sportsmanlike, or any way, shape, or form nice in any way. But in that last game, I really wanted him to just stat pad. Just start throwing it up off the backboard or something. Come down with it. As it looks like we're going to have another injury on the floor. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll have the remainder of the third quarter on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma, as there's going to be a charge called on Harjo, and Lions going to be able to inbound the ball. 11 seconds remaining. 63-4, Bears lead. Early inbounds to Adams. They're going to do the old roll, and she's going to have it on the logo, bring it down. Weaver has it. Takes one dribble, picks it up. 2, 1, and tries to dribble again. That's a double dribble. That'll be the end of the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have fourth quarter action here on Baxter Springs Sports Live. Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma. 63-4, Bears lead. The chances of a comeback for the Lions, slim to none. Of course, the game is never over until the fat lady sings, quote unquote. However, she's warming up her vocal cords in this one. 8 minutes remaining in this matchup. Immediately following this matchup, we'll have the post-game show, the Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub post-game show. We'll look back at this game and explain a little bit of what's going to happen in this tournament as we move on to tomorrow's action, which will...
See what time you get to hear our lovely voices.
That's exactly right. Turley drives inside, but gets stolen away. Custer going to bring it up the floor, going to stop and let everyone get past her. After that post-game show, we'll have a pre-game show. The Route 66 Hardware pre-game show, presented by WDM Williams Diversified Materials, which both these games are presented by them. Once again, thank you to all of our sponsors so much. I can't ever thank you guys enough for allowing us to come down here to Welch, Oklahoma, and bring you guys this game.
Not only this game, but all the games.
All of them. Every single game that we can get to.
They make this possible.
And speaking of every game that we can get to, as Weaver going to have a chance for the and one. But speaking of games in the future, Girard Trojans, our old stomping grounds, if you will. Baxter's going to travel north up there and face off against the Girard Trojans, where they will...
If y'all were unaware, we are Girard alumni.
Trojanites through and through.
But we've converted to Baxter Springs Lions.
Exactly. We're in college now. Ain't nothing matter about high school sports.
Nothing is holding us back.
We have no allegiances anymore, as there's going to be a substitution on the floor. But like I was saying, you're going to travel north up to Girard on Monday and going to have a chance to watch that one here on Baxter Springs Sports Live if you don't want to take the journey all the way up to Girard. However, you will not hear our voices here on Baxter Springs Sports Live. It will not be us talking.
It'll be our best buds.
It'll be my good old friends, my original hirees, Josh Lettner and Jess Murphy on the call there. Going to simulcast it over on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
They're great people.
They are great. Girard Sports Live, a great channel. Appreciate them so much. They allowed me to start off here. And, of course, they brought in some of the bigger sponsors with the likes of Leah Smith and Waco. So we can never thank them enough for making this what it is. But that'll be simulcast on here, so you'll get to hear Jess Murphy and Josh Lettner on the call for that. However, it is going to be on Baxter Springs Sports Live for you guys. And you'll get to see them take on the Lions. It's going to be an interesting game. I know the girls' team's pretty good. And I know the boys' team is also pretty good. They can be a little inconsistent at times. They took a big loss against Chanute last week. Excuse me. Yeah, no, it was last week. It's last Friday. Yeah, gosh. My days get all mixed up and whatnot. Sometimes I second guess myself. But hey.
They just run together.
Exactly. But last week they took a tough loss against Chanute.
It's only by 10.
Where there were some inconsistencies along the board. However, expect the boys to show out and play incredibly well against our Lions. It's going to be a good matchup. They got some height over there.
I'm excited to see it.
I am excited to see it. It's going to be not to say Frontenac wasn't a true challenge, because they definitely were. They're always going to be coached well. Barcelona always does a good job with his young men. And they're always, I'm forgetting his name right now, and I can't believe I'm forgetting Trey Kramer. I almost forgot. Trey Kramer is an incredible point guard. Expect to see great things from him as the year goes along. And you guys saw it here first. They were throwing up threes everywhere, and the Lions were able to overcome them. And a huge part of that was their size advantage that they had over the Raiders. Girard, they are not going to have that size advantage. Girard has a stud that plays very good basketball in Aiden Troike, their point guard, runner of the floor. He's around 6'4", 6'5", good size individual. And then down low they have Dressler, who is going to be a big force to be reckoned with. Just absolute tall, just the definition of tall. So it's going to give our boys a good challenge down low, as that one is stolen by the Bears. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Custer bringing it inside. Going to go right against the younger Weaver. Turley going to come down with it and land hard on her shoulder. Campbell going to bring the ball up the floor for the Lady Lions. But yeah, draw going to be a good matchup. Then we have Galena. The game after that on the 19th, which is Tuesday.
Ooh, back-to-back game.
Exactly. We'll get to travel out there. South for us, east for you. And we'll get to see the Galena Bulldogs against the Baxter Springs Lions. And that is going to wrap up 2023 as we know it. We'll get to watch the ball drop. That'll be fun. Always love seeing it happen at 11 p.m. It's never at midnight. That always bugged me. I understand time zones are different and whatnot, but it always bugged me.
It's at midnight.
It's always at 11 because New York's an hour ahead.
They should just be on Central Time.
That's what I mean.
Say.
That's what I'm saying. Central Time, best time.
Amen. Yeah, why don't they just have one time zone?
Because that doesn't work with sunrise, sunset, and whatnot.
Just adapt.
You know, originally they used to have different time zones for every county. Because farmers would get up at different times, they would just judge it based off that. As Custer going to take a charge down low, that's going to be a charge called on Campbell.
That's only her first foul of the game.
Yeah, no worries of fouling out in this one. Minute 30 left in the game. 67-6 Lions trail. Never got anything going in this one. It's been what they like to call a blowout in layman's terms, for lack of a better phrase. This Bear's just going to pass around and poked away by Bailey Campbell, picked up by the younger Weaver. We're going to call a foul down low as we approach 60 seconds.
These last few minutes have been physical.
That's true.
Physical.
True. Tempers flaring a little bit, if you will. Never want to get a silly penalty. There are no penalties in basketball. There's fouls. Don't want to get a silly foul late in the game. That one's poked away. Good anticipation from the Bears.
You know, I thought you would grow out of your football phase, but...
Football's ingrained in me forever until I see the Chiefs in the Super Bowl again.
I'm sorry, Daryl, but it's not looking good.
All right, everybody, mark my words right here, right now. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to make it to the Super Bowl. I'm not saying they're going to win. I'm not saying they're going to win. They're going to make it to the Super Bowl, okay? I'm marking my words right here, right now. It's been an okay year.
I wasn't going to say good.
Hey, say what you will. If this has been a bad year, we're still third in the AFC. So, it is what it is, as Campbell going to get 2 and shrink the lead down to 59. That'll be the end of the game. 67-8 final score. Boys getting ready to go. Immediately following this one, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have a very quick post-game show and then a very quick pre-game show, and then we'll be right on with the action on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66. Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Are you drowning in clutter in need of some extra space? Look no further than the storage shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the storage shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the storage shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Dad, you need to go. Really? It's important. I feel fine. Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught. What I need to do? You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need. Fine. Can I have my pie now? Oh, man.
More time before you wake up in the wild.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma, where the girls' game just commenced and ended in front of our eyes. 67-8, the final score there. Incredibly rough for the Lions. Not a loss you ever want to see. Not a loss you ever want to be put through, but alas, they made it through. And that's going to put them at 1-3 for their record in the regular season. Of course, doesn't affect league at all, as we are playing in Oklahoma, and Baxter Springs is in Kansas. It makes a big difference.
That's crazy.
That's indeed. But we're here in Oklahoma, getting ready for the boys' game to come up next. Just a quick look back at that girls' game. Not much to talk about. It was just rough all around. It's going to be a tough week in practice probably for them, as they have to come back quick tomorrow to play in that third-place game against Quapaw. Already faced Quapaw this year, so they'll know their opponent well. And we'll see if they make any adjustments to how they played them the first time this year. A good team always does. However, the best team always prevails. So we'll see how that one goes and turns out. And then the boys' game right now, about to face off against the Bears themselves. Boys coming in on the season already 3-0. It's been a big year so far for the Lions, taking down the likes of Quapaw and Watts Engineers, and then the big win of the season, the Frontenac Raiders. So we'll get to see how they face off against the Wyandotte Bears here. Well, Sarah, it's time we transition into our pregame show, so thank you to Bricks and Brews for sponsoring. Once again, thank you to all of the sponsors. We do really appreciate you guys. It means a lot to us, allows us to come down here and get a chance to make some money while in college. So I appreciate that. Gives us a chance to do what we love. But we're in the pregame show now. Once again, all of these broadcasts are presented by WDM, Williams Diversified Materials. You can find them on 2908 Military in Baxter Springs, Kansas. So thank you so much to WDM for sponsoring. And then also thank you for Route 66 Hardware for sponsoring our pregame show. Route 66 proud sponsor, and you'll get to see their ads later on in this show at 200 North Ozark Street. Or visit them at www.ckt.net. That's www.ckt.net. Well, Sarah, we got about 14 minutes remaining here until game time. What do you think these Lions have to do in order to get the win over the Bears?
Well, the last few games, they've been consistent on being aggressive, taking shots, as well as making shots. They've also been very consistent on defense, being aggressive, not being afraid to foul, but not fouling too much, and also being smart with the ball and not having as many turnovers. And as well, last Tuesday, I believe, Jacob Grant was a big factor to this team.
Yeah, we'll get to see how much of a factor he is in this game. Just making quick glances, it looks like there are only about one or two Bears that are going to be even close to tall enough to guarding Jacob Grant, so we'll get to see how that pans out.
As well as Weston Schaefer.
As well as Schaefer, as well as Alexander, as well as Gaines. This is a very incredibly tall team that the Lions have.
As well as everybody on the team.
I was going to say, they even have a freshman who's 6'3", so a very tall Lion team. It's been their advantage all year long. Rebounding, as well as blocks. Interior defense has been incredible. One thing to look for is exterior defense, if you will, guarding outside the three-point line, outside the perimeter. Something that definitely needs to be worked on. However, it's been very good this season so far. The only reference I can make is Trey Kramer, who put up an ungodly amount of threes against the Raiders. When we were against the Raiders. So it's going to be a test for them tonight. We'll see how the Wyandotte Bears hold up. But for right now, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get to see if these refs want to jump straight into this one or if we're going to have, like it says, 12 minutes remaining until the start of the game here on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66. 1 in 5 U.S. adults and 1 in 6 youth experience a mental illness each year. Losing sleep? Feeling tired for no reason? Feeling anxious or sad? You are not alone. Thankfully, we have Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. Spring River offers a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services to anyone who walks through the door, regardless of their diagnosis and insurance status, even offering same-day services. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health services, please contact Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more, go to springrivermh.org. At Spring River Mental Health and Wellness, they are focused on helping the mind and body. That's why they offer a full-service wellness center at the Riverton campus, equipped with a full basketball court and walking track, a variety of cardio equipment, functional fitness equipment, strength machines, and free weights. Members may access group fitness classes such as yoga, cardio, strength and tone, and more. Annual memberships and day passes are available, focusing on the mental and physical health of area families. That's Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more and for pricing, go to springriverwellness.org.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma and the Route 66 Hardware pregame show. We got about 8 minutes and 45 seconds remaining until the game starts. Once again, that might not be accurate because these refs like to get the game going, which I appreciate. I really do. It got the other game over 30 minutes faster than it really should have been. However,
It also helped with the running clock.
the running clock did not hurt. No. That's a good thing for me. I have an hour-long drive home, so any cuttage of time is really nice when traveling back from Welch, Oklahoma. Especially when the weekend's coming up. Just took my last final today, had my last day of work. It's real nice to get on Christmas break a little bit sooner rather than later.
Excited to sleep in tomorrow.
Oh, man, it's going to be a thrill. Gonna be a thrill. Wyandotte Bears getting ready to take on your Baxter Springs Lions here on Baxter Springs Sports Live. Baxter going to be the home team for this game, wearing their white uniforms. Coming out, looking to post up another good performance. 3-0 so far on the season. Looking to keep their record strong and hopefully move on to the championship round of this tournament where they'll face off.
Of Quapaw.
It'd be Quapaw, yes, you're right. Absolutely.
Because the girls are facing Quapaw tomorrow, too. Third place.
Yeah. Earlier in the year, boys did fare very well against the Quapaw Wildcats. I believe we had freshmen in at the end of the game, so that's always a good sign. If you can remember that part of the game, that's always a good sign. So we'll get to see how they fare. But for right now, they got the Wyandotte Bears to focus on. Tournament championship comes tomorrow, but right now we've got today, and today is the Wyandotte Bears in the second round. Looks like we're going to get going early on this one, having the captains come up here with about 6:54 remaining. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll have the rest of this pregame show and basketball action on Baxter Springs Sports.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Wolker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Wolker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Wolker's Smart Cars. For seniors, Wolker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Wolker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at wolkerdrug.com.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know. It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services.
Well, I apologize to Leah Smith, Farmers Insurance Agency, but we got cut off early in this game. Once again, I should have expected the refs going early. Start time 8:10. Should have been 8:30.
You predicted it too.
Hey, I knew it. Schaefer has it in the corner, going to drive inside, go down low. That shot's going to be no good. Rush the floor, the Bears have it on the wing, guarded by Maggard. Up top, passes off. Top of the key, Schaefer guarding. Dribbling inside, going up for a floater, no good. Rebounded by Grants. Schaefer pushing the floor, picked up on the wing. Gaines has it at the logo. Dribbling down to the wing, looks to throw up a 3, does it. Alexander has it, top of the key. Passes out to Schaefer. Schaefer. Gaines, Alexander. Maggard in the corner. Looks down low, doesn't. Pass to Gaines. Schaefer going to go up for it, has 2. I'm going to apologize straight on here. I'm not keeping stats for this game. I will, however, go back and watch this one and get stats for it so that everything is accurate, as that 3 ball is good. Gunnar Jackson, the freshman for the Bears, with the 3-pointer. Gaines slowing down the court, looking to slow down the pace. Screen set. Man defense being played by the Bears. Gaines working on fence. They're going to call a foul. And it's going to be Bear basketball.
I believe it was 3 seconds in the lane.
That'll be it. Schaefer. Gunner running the floor. Maggard. Billings has it inside, guarded by Schaefer. Jackson on the outside. Fent has it, dribbling down, poked away. Pass down low to Fent, goes way over the hands of everyone, out of bounds. Gaines looking to slow down the pace of this game a little bit. 5:54 remaining. He's going to throw way off into the corner to Schaefer. Schaefer going to bring it inside. He's going to get fouled. Fouled on the play by number 11, Connor Marlowe, and that's going to send him to the free throw line. Like I was saying, I apologize. I'm not keeping stats for this game. However, I will go back in post-production, take a look at this one and make sure that all my stats are correct in the spreadsheet. First free throw from Schaefer is good. Ties the game up at 3. Second free throw good from Schaefer. Jackson pushing the floor. Even picked up that Gaines. Three ball from Fent is no good, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Lions. And it'll be Bear basketball down low on the baseline. Set to inbound is Traylon Rubatail. Looking for someone to inbound to it. He has it right over the middle, and he's going to have a chance at an and one. Jackson Billings inside, gets the foul. And he has a chance to put up a 3-point play. Free throw, no good. Grant going to have the rebound. Gaines gets it and looking to have him push the floor a little bit here. Picked up by Robitaille. Hand off to Schaefer. Schaefer elects not to shoot the three. Takes a hop step inside. Pass out to Maggard. Maggard has it on the logo. Asks Javen to circle in. He dribbles down low. Passes off the leg of Grant. Robitaille going low. And he's going to have the layup. 7-4. Bears lead. Gaines rushing the floor quickly. Going to have an easy two. Flies by Robitaille. And it's going to be 6-7. Lions trail. Picked up by Maggard at top of the key. Now Fent has it. Alexander going to poke it away. Alexander rushing the floor, poking it away. Has a Wolf coming up behind him, and he's going to get fouled, but they're not going to call a foul. They're going to say it was a block on Jackson. And pushing the floor is Billings. Billings passes off. Robitaille has it in the corner. Doesn't shoot the three, and they're going to call the block there on Maggard.
He's really got to be careful there. He's picked up 2 quick fouls. Oh, just kidding. I lied. He only has 1.
Jackson has it on the outside. Pushes in. He's going to go for the lay. Has 2. Bears, a fast-paced team already in this game. Schaefer working inside. And they're going to call the walk. And Coach Hibbler going to have to call a timeout. Quick timeout here in the first quarter. We'll take one with them here watching Baxter Springs Sports.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma, where the Wyandotte Bears have a very quick lead over your Lions. 9-6, they lead in this first quarter. 4:10 remaining. Lions coming in this game 3-0, looking to push their season ever so farther. However, some early trouble in this game. Alexander guarding Fent. Now Gunnar Jackson has it on the top of the key. Robitaille has it, guarded by Maggard. Schaefer on Billings. Pushing inside is Fent, and they're going to call the block on Alexander. So some quick foul trouble from the Lions. And they're going to call the reach-in foul. Well. Tough start for the Lions, playing a little bit outside of themselves. Billings has it down low, working on Schaefer. Going to go up, no good. Grant going to have the rebound. He's going to push the floor. Billings looking for a Wolf. Schaefer at top of the key. He's going to reset and set up the offense. He's going to push inside now. Pass out to Alexander. Alexander to Maggard. Maggard rolling inside. Pass down low to Grant. Grant goes up for the 2. Doesn't get it. And that rebound's going to be poked out. Gunnar Jackson pushing the floor. He's going to trip and fall. And they're going to call the travel. And it'll be Lion basketball.
I was going to say, if they call the foul on that.
I was going to start being a little bit angry. Not so pleasant, if you will, with the referees. But alas, we move along. Gaines going to work against Robitaille. A good move inside, and he's going to have 2. Mazzocco looking to check into the game. Jackson pushing the floor. Robitaille has it. Pass off to Billings in the side. Fent has it now. Working inside. Off to Robitaille. Jackson. The quick offense here from the Bears. Working in, and that floater is good. So tighter defense needs to be played on Jackson. He has been pushing the floor very well. Gaines going to bring it up the floor. 8-11, they trail. 2 minutes and 37 seconds remaining. Working inside now. And they're going to call a charge on Gaines. Some early foul trouble here for the Lions. As Mazzacco going to check back in for Maggard. And it looks like number 33 for the Bears, Carson Smith, going to check into the game for them. Jackson working the floor. Alexander has it. Looking on Fenton. That's going to be blocked down by Schaefer. Just standing, and Alexander going to steal it away. Fans not happy with what Gaines is doing to stop the Wolf. And another foul called on Baxter. Been kind of one-sided so far in this game. 11-8 is the score. Three from Fent is no good. Rebounded by Schaefer. Schaefer going to work the floor. Pushing it up, has it on Logo, bring it down to the left wing. Schaefer off to Gaines. Gaines working on Robitaille. He's going to work inside. And they're going to call it a charge. Looked like he jumped a little bit into that one, but it's still going to be called a charge. And how about that for a start from the Bears? Maggard forced to come back in the game. That one's going to be poked away by Mazzacco. Good defense played. Grant going to run the floor. He's bringing it inside, and he's going to have an easy two. That's what they need to work on more. They have a little bit of a size advantage inside. Need to get it down to Grant. Jackson running the floor. Mazzacco picks him up on the wing. Robitaille has it. Off to Fent. Jackson mishandles the pass. Picked up on Mazzacco. He's going to try and work him down. Fent on Alexander. Works with a spin move. Going to be rebounded by Schaefer. Schaefer pushing the floor. He's going to reset and set up the offense. Schaefer works inside, passes outside to Mazzacco. Mazzacco across court to Alexander. That one could be poked away, but Mazzacco, a good play by Alexander to get the ball back. Alexander has it, going to reset and bring back the offense. Works inside. He's going to go and pass it down low, and they're going to call a push foul. A good placed foul. And now we're going to see 41 seconds left with Lions a chance to score. Inbounding from the baseline.
Daryl, I think this has been their closest game so far in the season.
Definitely so, especially starting off in this first. Because there's getting pretty handsy between both teams. Maggard has it on the Logo. Going to set up the offense. See if they go for the final shot. Maggard down to Grant. Grant over to Schaefer. Going to be poked. And Mazzacco going to let that one roll out of bounds. 22 seconds remaining here in the first. 10-11 is the score. Maggard to inbound. Schaefer has it way outside. Going to bring it back to the Logo. Pass off to Alexander. Alexander to Maggard. Maggard on the Logo to Schaefer. Schaefer going to shoot up a three. No good. Robitaille. Bears pushing with a chance to score to end the quarter. Just 6 seconds. 2 seconds. Jackson with a long three. And that one's good. A three to end the quarter. 14-10 Bears lead. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the second quarter here on Baxter Springs Sports.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Wolker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Wolker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Wolker's Smart Cars. For seniors, Wolker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Wolker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at wolkerdrug.com.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma. Lions trail so far against The Wyandotte Bears, 14-10, they trail. Gains a little bit of foul trouble early. Got 2 charges called on him. Not a typical sight from the Lions. He was doing a good job pushing inside against Robitaille, making a quick move on him. As Fent works on Alexander, and they're not going to call the moving screen, and it's going to be poked out of bounds by Alexander. Bears to inbound. Going to throw it deep to Jack. Excuse me, that's Fent. Jackson has it now, being guarded by Isaiah Main. Sent down inside to Billings. Billings going to work on Schaefer. Throws over. Fent with the 3. Contested. No good. Grant going to come down with the rebound. He's going to push the floor now. Pass off to Maggard. Maggard has it on the logo. He's going to work down Robitaille. Passes out to Main. Main out to Alexander. Alexander inside. Off to Maggard. Maggard fakes one way. Goes the other. Schaefer has it. 3. No good. Grant going to come down with the rebound. He went straight up, so that is not over the back. As some fans next to me called. That is that height advantage that needs to be taken advantage of. As Billings and Robitaille going to exit. Jackson. Off to Fent. Maggard. Main guarding Jackson. Got young faces out there for the Bears. Yeah, they're going to call a travel on the Bears.
If you can't tell, we are surrounded by Bears fans.
That is correct. Connor Marlowe going to be called. Gaines re-enters the game. He'll bring it up the floor, look to stay out of foul trouble. He's going to work down low. Pass out to Main. Main in the corner to Alexander. Alexander has it, looking to work on Fent. He is. Fent looking a little bit of flop action. Not going to have it. Gaines a 3 outside. And that's good! Peyton Gaines with a turnaround 3.
He's doing really well tonight. I don't want to jinx him, but he's doing really well.
Just the main thing is stay out of foul trouble.
Exactly. But still be aggressive.
Exactly. Fent has it, working against Alexander. Going to pass off to Jackson. Jackson, Gaines guarding. Main going to poke that one away. Maggard comes up with it, going to push the floor. Has it on the logo, off to Gaines. Gaines fakes the 3. Going to work inside. And he's going to pull it from the jumper. No good. And Jackson for the Bears going to come up with it. Cross half court line, picked up by Gaines. Marlowe has on the wing, passed off. Fent working on Alexander, going to pull up for his own jumper. That is off. Alexander going to come down with the rebound. He's going to work the floor now. Pushing it up, pass off to Main. Main has it in the corner. Fent guarding. He's going to hand off to Maggard. Maggard going to go down low to Grant. And Grant with an easy 2.
They need to continue to use that size advantage.
Bears going to call a timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
At Spring River Mental Health and Wellness, they are focused on helping the mind and body. That's why they offer a full-service wellness center at the Riverton campus, equipped with a full basketball court and walking track, a variety of cardio equipment, functional fitness equipment, strength machines, and free weights. Members may access group fitness classes such as yoga, cardio, strength and tone, and more. Annual memberships and day passes are available, focusing on the mental and physical health of area families. That's Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more and for pricing, go to springriverwellness.org.
Welcome back out here. It's second quarter in Welch, Oklahoma. Lions taking on the Wyandotte Bears in this second round, the semifinals of the Kenneth Suter Invitational Tournament, looking to move on to the championship round where they will face off against Quapaw if they're lucky and face off against Fairland if they're not so lucky. Bring it across the floor. Jackson working on Maggard. Schaefer guarding him in the corner. Dead, being shouted by everyone. Fent has it against Alexander. Jackson with another deep 3. No good. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Beeline basketball. Gaines bring it up the floor. Going to cross half court, be picked up by Jackson. Grant has it on the free throw line. He's going to work down low on Marlowe, go up over top of him. Not going to have it. Schaefer with a good rebound and an and one. Up top from Schaefer. And he'll go to the free throw line for a chance to add a point. A good rebound. Going up strong. Hobbs going to come into the game and Robitaille going to return. As they're going to have the young man come out and clean the floor. Had some sweat drip out there, but good job by the young man. Come out there. Schaefer at the free throw line. His free throw good. 18-14, leading by 4. Robitaille brings up the floor. Marlowe. And going to be picked away by Gaines. Gaines going to save it on the edge. He's going to go up and have the easy layup, but he misses. Absolutely blows layup, and they're going to call the travel. They call the travel on the Bears. And Lions going to get another chance. Gaines got to be careful on those. Been a couple of instances this year where he has missed those wide open. One, obviously, a dunk earlier in this tournament, and then that one right there. Got to be careful on those. Have to execute.
But hey, it worked out in his favor this time.
He's going to throw up the 3, and I see why he missed. He did it on purpose. 1 and 3, 21-14.
It was all planned, Daryl.
All planned out from the start. Never had a doubt in his mind. Robitaille has it. Grant guarding Marlowe on the outside. Going to be poked away from the Gaines once again. And he has the floor. He's working with Schaefer. Pass down low to Schaefer. Schaefer going to take it. And they're going to call a block on that one. You can only call so many charges in a game. Finally, they get their block.
That truly was a block because his feet were not set for more than 3 or 5 seconds. I can't remember which.
Feet got to be set for a certain period of time inside. And that'll send Schaefer to the free throw line. First one off the front of the rim, no good. Like you said, got to stay aggressive for Gaines, and that's something he's done, picking up 2 steals in this second quarter, not half. 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. After the second quarter, we'll have the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance halftime show as Schaefer knocks down the second. 22-14, they extend their lead. Jackson has returned to the game. Robitaille going to inbound to him. Maggard going to pick him up as he crosses half court. He's looking to work on Maggard. Marlowe has it, Grant guarding. He's going to go down baseline. They're going to call the charge. Gaines gets the charge call. Feet were set. Marlowe runs into him. And
in my math, that should equal out one of his fouls. A charge for a charge.
Instead of... maybe that should be something they add to basketball. I'm not on the rules committee.
I'll go to the rules meeting next week and ask.
Exactly. Catch me there. Grant going to go up for an easy 2 off the assist from Schaefer. Working inside like they need to be. 24-14 the lead as there's 3 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the second. Passing down low to Billings, and he's going to have an easy 2. Good job by Gaines to just get the hands up, not try and block or anything, and risk getting in foul territory. Gaines, step back 3, no good. Little ambitious with that one. As Robitaille's going to push the floor. Up and under, way off.
Straight up.
That's going to be Baxter basketball.
The Bears really need to keep this momentum going.
That's exactly right. Lions come out and explode in this second quarter. Trying to get the ball down to Grant. Pass outside to Maggard. Maggard to 53, and he did stutter a little bit. And they're going to call the travel. Got to be careful with his anger. Make sure to brush that one off and just keep moving. Pushing the floor quickly. Marlowe has it in the corner, guarded by Grant. Schaefer has it against Robitaille. Alexander on Billings. He's going to throw up the 3, and that's big for Billings. Alexander inbound. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. 24-19 is the score. They've cut that 10-point lead down to 5. Picked up by Robitaille at the logo. He's going to work inside. Down to Grant. Ball doesn't lie. Assist for Gaines. And Grant going to have 2. Try to pass down low. Grant goes for the block, but it's going to be a shot over him. Not something you say very often, but Benjamin Hobbs going to have the 2 over Grant. 26-21. 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. Gaines working on Robitaille. He's going to pass out to Schaefer. Schaefer going inside. He's going to go up and get bounced around a little bit. Not going to call a foul. Robitaille pushing the floor. Marlowe has it, takes off with it, stolen by Alexander. And he's going to run the court. Pass up to Maggard. Off to Schaefer in the corner. Schaefer going to work on Marlowe. Grant down low. Maggard with good defense, Alvarado style, coming up behind. Grant going to throw up the 3. Sorry, that's Gaines. And that's going to be an air ball. Air ball from Gaines.
But hey, he's got a couple to make up for it.
That's exactly right. Gaines playing a good game so far. Going to get taken out. Maine going to come in for him. Jackson. Up to Marlowe, up to Robitaille at top of the key, working on Schaefer. And he's going to get a foul call. Schaefer comes down on top of him. He's going to get sent to the line for 2. First free throw good. Minute 24 remaining in the second quarter. Like I said, we have the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance 4-State Agency halftime show coming up after this, where we'll take a look back at the first half, some stats, key analysis, and more. Second free throw good. Inbounded Schaefer. Schaefer going to work the floor. Maine in the corner. Grant, Schaefer, Alexander. Alexander looking to pass off to Schaefer. Schaefer has it. Back to Alexander. Alexander hasn't shot a 3 ball since that first game. 3 from Schaefer is good. Schaefer going to pull up for a quick one. Minute remaining in this first half. Jackson's pass goes a little awry. Billings 3, no good. Rebounded by Maggard. Pass off to Schaefer. Schaefer pushing the floor. He's going to pass down to Alexander. That one's going to get tipped, and he's going to get clobbered, but he comes back up with it. Pass down low to Grant. Going to be intercepted by Robitaille, and they're going to call a foul on Grant. Almost looked like Grant was just trying to stop him from falling. As Fent's going to re-enter the game for the Bears. 29-23 the score. Lions lead. Jackson pushing the floor. Maggard going to pick him up. Fent has it, working against Alexander. Alexander goes for a steal. Gets called for a block. And Bears will inbound. Got to be careful with fouls in this game.
Got too many players. Got too many players. Why was that? Right, Come on, talk. Clean now. You got to charge the power. That's nasty. Hey, that was illegal. They've got too many players on the floor.
Some confusion from the substitution team. Fent's pass goes way over Billings' head. And Maine going to push the floor, going to pass the corner to Maggard. Maggard has it. Back to Maine. 10 seconds remaining. Abbott has it. Push inside off to Maggard. Maggard fakes the 3. Going to work inside. Little jumper from Maggard. And it's going to end the quarter and end the half. So a little bit of revival from the Lions. And we're going to have 31-23 as a scorer as we end the first half. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance 4-State Agency halftime show on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the storage shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the storage shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the storage shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma. 31-23 the score. Lions on top in this one, looking to extend their record on the year to 4-0 and advance to the championship round of the Kenneth Suter Invitational Tournament. If they so happen to go on to win this game, they will face off against Quapaw Wildcats, who they faced earlier in this year and beat pretty handedly. If they lose, unfortunately, they'll go on to play the Fairland team, who I'm really not sure anything about. I've never heard anything about them. I didn't even know there was a Fairland high school, period. So we'll see about that. But for right now, we're here and now against Wyandotte. That's all ifs, ands, or buts. But for right now, Sarah, what do these Lions got to do in order to take home the victory, especially coming up in this second half?
Well, Daryl, I think that they need to limit their fouls and mistakes, because fouling equals turning the ball over in a way, as well as taking some of the key players out of the game when they have too many fouls or, foul out, which is too many fouls. They also need to come together as a team collectively and just score.
That's exactly right.
They still need to be aggressive like they have been doing all night.
Exactly right. Can't lose the aggressiveness, and we'll see if the refs slacken up a little bit. It feels like they were a little call heavy in that first half for both teams, in that matter. But we'll see how they do in this second half, especially since you already got some players with 2 fouls. Now you get 5, of course, might as well use them all, as they say, but you got to make sure you hold back a little bit, especially if it's going to restrict some of your playing time, like Gaines had to sit a little bit in that second quarter there and some of that first.
And so far, he's been a big part of this Lion offense, getting my cats mixed up.
So many cats out there. Yeah, been a big part of the Lion offense, so it's going to be very important for him to stay in the game. Likewise with all the other players as well. Seems like every starter has at least 1 foul, and a good majority of them too. So it's going to be important to stay on track and keep your head level in this game, especially as we got some passionate people on both sides of the ball. So definitely can't let your tempers flare and get away from you. At the end of the day, competition is the best thing in the world, but alas, it is just that, a competition.
It's
nothing,
just a game.
Nothing to lose your head over. However, we got about 3 minutes and 55 seconds until the kickoff of the third quarter, so we're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we're going to chit-chat a little bit, yap a little bit, if you will, and we'll get ready with some action here on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Wolker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Wolker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Wolker's Smart Cars. For seniors, Wolker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Wolker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at wolkerdrug.com.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma. 31-23 is the score as we begin the third quarter. Maggard gets the inbound. He's going to work it across court, picked up by Jackson. Passed off to Schaefer on the wing. Schaefer working against Marlowe. Going to pass down low to Grant. Grant off to Maggard at the top of the key. Maggard working on Jackson. Pass off to Schaefer. Schaefer working inside. Gets a pick. And he's going to work for the easy layup down low. Schaefer extends the lead to 10. Jackson pushing across the floor. Billings has it. Picked up by Schaefer. Gaines guarding Robitaille. Fant. Now Jackson, and then gets Maggard. Marlowe working on Grant. So hard to get past that big body of Grant. However, the floater, as soon as I say that, goes over the top. Maggard gets the inbound. He's going to bring it up the floor. Slowly but surely. Picked up at the half-court line by Jackson. Gets a pick from Schaefer. Alexander working inside. Pass out to Gaines. Gaines fakes the three. Going to go up top. Shot is off. A little short. He's going to pick up Robitaille as he brings it down the court. Fent has it. Going to pass off. Dribble all the way around. Pass up to Jackson. Maggard guarding Jackson on the wing. He's going to pass down low to Billings. Billings is going to work. Alexander pokes it away. Brings a good double team out. Fent with the three. No good. Rebounded by Gaines. Gaines going to run the floor. Gaines has a speed advantage. Going to pass inside to Grant, but Grant mishandles it. It was a great pass from Gaines. Gaines showing off that speed he showed off so long ago in football season. However, pushes the floor quickly. Pass goes a little awry. Marlowe with the three. That's good. No one out there to pick up Marlowe. Almost looked like a miscommunication. And Schaefer going to get the inbound and work up the floor. Marlowe going to pick him up. Picks him up at the logo. Schaefer gets picked from Alexander. Going to work against Fent this time. He loses his behind the back. And he's going to work on Marlowe now. Dribbling right inside and go up over the top of him. That one's off. Gets his own rebound. Takes a power dribble. And gets a foul from behind from Marlowe. That'll send Schaefer to the free throw line. Good work by Schaefer to work inside. Use his height advantage. Draw the foul. That is 3 in this game on Marlowe. Got to be careful of foul trouble as he moves on. And if you're the Lions, got to attack that. First free throw from Schaefer is good. Schaefer having himself a good game, especially from the free throw line. Knock on wood, of course. I knew I jinxed him. As soon as I said it. Second free throw, no good. Jackson going to push the floor for the Bears. Maggard going to pick him up at the three-point line. Passes off to Fent. Fent dribbling all the way around like normal. Pass off to Robitaille. That three, no good. Grant pokes off the rebound. Robitaille going to follow it up and get his own. Deep three from Jackson is good. Brings the lead down to 3. That was once at 10. Schaefer bringing it up the floor. Going to be double teamed to start. Dribbling inside. Takes a hop step. Pass off to Gaines, who's no good, but up for his own rebounds a couple of times now. Going to keep missing. Jackson pushing the floor for the Bears. Picked up by Maggard at the logo. Robitaille has it against Gaines. Robitaille. Marlowe. Fent to Jackson. Jackson back to Marlowe in the corner. Marlowe working on Grant. Going to go inside, and that's going to be passed out to Fent. Fent working around. Awkward shot, and Alexander going to come down with the rebound. Alexander pushing up the floor. Going to stop at the three-point line. He's going to work on Fent. Good move inside. Pass off to Grant. Out to Schaefer. Schaefer going to fake the three. Fake the move inside, and Grant's going to come down with the rebound. He's going to get fouled. Good play on both sides. Grant, the fortunate one, going to come down with the ball. Using that height advantage. First free throw from Grant, no good off the Dream Crusher, the back iron, if you will. That's also the first foul called on Robitaille. Second free throw, no good. And that's a missed opportunity at the line. Pass cross court to Robitaille. Robitaille going to bring it back out. Jackson goes up with the three. It's contested and no good. Maggard comes down with the rebound. Passes off to Schaefer. Schaefer going to bring it up the floor. 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this third quarter. And a timeout's going to be called. We're going to take a timeout with them. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Dad, you need to go.
Really?
It's important.
I feel fine.
Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, We just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught. What I need to do? You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need. Fine. Can I have my pie now? Oh, man.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma. 34-31 the score in this third quarter, 4:22 remaining. Been a very tight game so far. Great competition, this Bears team. And we'll get to see how the Lions respond. Bears went on a little bit of a run. And it should be Lion basketball. Looks like they're going to inbound on the baseline. It'll be Gaines to inbound. Gonna pass to Grant. Grant off to Schaefer. Schaefer, a wide open three. It's good. Schaefer extending the lead to 6. Another 3 in the game for him. He's been deadly outside. Jackson, who's also been deadly outside, passes off to Robitaille. Off to Fent. Fent to Marlowe in the corner, guarded by Grant. Closely by Grant on the 3-point line. Not very often we see him extended so far out. This Bears team, however, with length all around the floor. Fent, a wide open 3, no good. Rebounded by Maggard. A good job by Maggard to box out. He's going to be on the floor for it. But Billings there as well. Pass down low, and Marlowe's going to have 2. A good hustle play from the Bears going to result in 2 points for him, and the lead shrunk to 4. Schaefer coming up quick. He's going to run inside, and they're going to say, and 1. They're going to call the foul on 11. And if I'm correct, that might be his 4th foul in the game. That is correct. It is the 4th foul of the game, and they're going to have to pull him quickly.
Did you get some help there from that fan?
I did. I did. I really appreciate him to the side. I thought it was, and then I was confirmed. Carson Smith going to enter the game for Connor Marlowe. Schaefer at the line looking to bring home the 3-point play. And he will. Free throws good. 40-33 the score. 2 back-to-back 3-point plays. 1 off a regular old 3-pointer and then 1 off an and 1. Robitaille has it. Working inside, and they're going to call a block on Maggard. And they might have to get the young man in to clean the floor. Maggard slipped on that, but we're going to run with it. Lions need to get set. Going to pass out to Fent. His 3, no good. Rebounded by Gaines. Gaines going to take off. He's pushing the floor quick. He's going real quick. He's going to stop at the 3-point line. Pass off to Alexander. Gaines going to be real careful with how he's dribbling, letting his temper flare a little bit. They're going to call a foul. A surprising call. I'm going to call a foul on Alexander. And it's going to be his 3rd of the game. Smith with it.
Backcourt.
That
Did that get tipped out?
must have gotten tipped because that is not called a backcourt violation. And that's going to be another one on Alexander. That's his 4th. He's going to have to come out of the game. Maine's going to have to be real careful covering Fent. He has been flopping around all night long, getting a lot of fouls drawn. That one's passed inside.
Straight up, straight up.
And they are going to go straight up. However, you need to rebound, and he does come down with it. Ball doesn't lie, as they say. And Gaines going to come down the floor. Gaines guarded by Robitaille. He's going to work him inside. Pass off to Grant up top. Schaefer takes the 3. And not a blocking foul going to be called. They're going to call that one, however. Comes down on top of him. And they're going to call it on Billings.
I'd much rather them call that foul than the blocking foul.
That's true. That's going to send Schaefer to the line for a chance at 2. Billings' first foul of the game. Bears going to call a timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
One in 5 U.S. adults and 1 in 6 youth experience a mental illness each year. Losing sleep? Feeling tired for no reason? Feeling anxious or sad? you are not alone. Thankfully, we have Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. Spring River offers a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services to anyone who walks through the door, regardless of their diagnosis and insurance status, even offering same-day services. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health services, please contact Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more, go to springrivermh.org.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma. 40-33 the score. Couple of Lions in foul trouble so far in this game. Javen Alexander being the big one. Both sides have a player on their team with 4 fouls. Bears have Connor Marlowe, and Lions, Javen Alexander. Just in case you missed it for that break, Schaefer was going to go up for 2, get fouled, and he's going to have a chance at the free throw line, 2 attempts. That first free throw is good. 41-33 is the score. Third quarter, 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining. A tight game so far. Been very close between both teams. Both teams going back at it, having their share of fouls, having their share of intense moments around the board.
Lions just got to stay level-headed and not let the fouling get to them.
Magger going to come down with a good rebound off the missed free throw, just how Schaefer drew it up. He's going to have a chance to redeem himself. And bang! Does he ever? With a three-pointer from outside, brings the lead to 11. 2:20 remaining. Fent working on Maine. Outside to Smith. Schaefer almost gets up to block that. Goodley pokes it out. Nagger going to come down with the rebound, pushing the floor. He's going to pass. He's going to still have it, work inside. Off to Maine. Maine shoots up a 3. No good from the kid. Grant going to come down with the rebound. Schaefer feeling it. Nagger going to fake the 3. Doesn't get the flop call. Maine working inside. Going to pass off to Gaines. Gaines thinks about it. Doesn't. Pass off to Maggard. They're going to call out of bounds on the Bears. Physical play. I think it's a good no call by the ref. Something I'd like to see a little bit more of the game is just letting them play.
Agreed.
Let the boys play, if you will. Gaines to inbound. Schaefer outside. Fakes the 3. Maggard at top of the key. Got to be careful. Jackson, a very quick defender. Gaines has it. Back to Maggard outside. Schaefer on the wing. Maine, far corner. Going to get down to Grant. He's looking to work down low. Maggard with another good hustle play to recover that one. Got to be real careful with passing here. Been a little bit loose with the ball. Gaines with a good move inside. Going to be blocked down by Billings. A good block by Billings. And Bears going to run on this momentum. Smith has it on the wing, guarded by Schaefer. Fent has it. 3 ball. No good. Going to toilet bowl out. Good rebound from Maine. Maine pushing the floor. He's going to pass off. Got to be careful with those passes, like I'm saying. I wish they would just listen to me. Grant has it down low. He's going to go up top. Easy 2. Fent tries for another flop. Doesn't get it. Fent working outside. Smith, guarded by Schaefer. He's going to dribble over. Looks for Wyrick. Wyrick goes inside. Stolen away by Grant. Gaines has it. 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 46-33. And Hibbler's going to call final shot. Whatever works for you, kid. Grant has it down low. Pass out to Gaines. Could have been a double dribble on Gaines, but they're not going to call it. Grant to Maine. Maine faked the 3. Pass down to Gaines. Gaines going to go up, and it's going to get blocked. Jackson pushing the floor. Oh, my gosh. I thought that was going in. I held my breath for a second. That's the end of the third quarter. 46-33 the score. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the storage shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the storage shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the storage shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Welcome back out to Welch, Oklahoma. Getting ready, getting set, getting prepared, if you will, for the fourth quarter. Tight matchup so far. 13 points feels like a big lead, but it has not been a big lead in this game. Bears can come back at any moment. They've proved it so far. And we'll see how this choice goes. They're going to bring Marlowe back into the game. 4 fouls. Alexander going to remain on the bench with 4 fouls himself. Robitaille gets the inbound, and so starts the fourth quarter. Grant guarding Marlowe. Maggard has it, top of the key. Ben going to work inside. Robitaille guarded by Schaefer. Robitaille off to Werrick. I'm assuming the younger brother of the work in the other game. Fent goes up for a free throw line jumper, and it's good. 46-35 the score, 7:38 remaining. Alexander looking to check back in. Gaines bringing it up the floor. Getting picked up by Robitaille at the logo. Schaefer has it. Feeling himself out. Calls for screen, doesn't get it. Working inside, Maggard. Maine has it outside. He's going to throw up the three. The kid, no good. Right into Gaines' hands. Maggard has it. Now Maine. Maine given a lot of room outside. Pass down low to Grant. Grant going to go up and over. Grant using that size like he so well has all year long. But the Bears running quickly. Fent has it. Pass off. Marlowe in the corner. Guarded by Maggard now. Pass off to Fent. Fent against Maine. Werrick has it. Fent with the three. No good. That's going to be rebounded by Maggard. Maggard, such a good rebounder, box outer, just an absolute hustle player. Not sure if box outer is a word, of course.
You can make it a word.
Hey, all words are made up, if you will. Maggard going to get the inbound, pass straight back to Schaefer. Schaefer going to push the floor. No one wants to mess with Schaefer in the long court because if he gets by you, I'm sure they've seen on film what he can do. He's going to prove it here. Working inside. A nifty little spin move increases the lead to 15. 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the fourth. Robitaille pushing the floor. Billings and Jackson going to check back in for the Bears. Fent working on Mazzocco. Nutmegs Mazzocco. He's going to work inside on him now. Stops at the free throw line. Pass off to Marlowe. Marlowe working on Grant. Going to go inside. Got to be careful on that one. I think they're going to call the foul on Mazzocco. Hopefully, they will. Mazzocco with 5 fouls to give, and I'm not sure how many Grant. I know Grant's already picked up 1 in this game at least. Grant has 2? I know.
Just 1.
He only has 1, okay. Free throw from Marlowe is good. Yes, Mazzocco with 5 fouls to give. We don't want any more players in foul trouble.
4 more now.
Yes, 4 fouls to give now.
Because that's how math works.
Exactly. Invented, discovered, whatever you want so long ago. Honestly, top 10 discovery. Maggard to Schaefer on the inbound. Schaefer looking to slow the pace of the game down a little bit. Try and milk as much clock as he can before scoring. Picked up at the logo by Marlowe. He's going to work on Marlowe. Marlowe with 4 fouls. No reason to not go right at him. Grant going to come up top and get it. Guarded closely by Billings. He gets by. Pass out to Alexander at the top of the key. Guarded by Robitaille. He's going to work down and bring it back out. He's going to work down once again. And he's going to go up this time. Bully ball being played from Alexander, and he calls him way too little to guard him. Jackson pushes the floor quickly. Robitaille picked up by Mazzocco. Werrick has it outside. Jackson now, guarded by Maggard. Going to do a little spin move. Good little move, but not going to come up on the floater. Pushing the floor. Got to be careful of the Wolf. He's going to work outside once again. Good inside pass. Schaefer has it. 3-point line. Spin move, working on Marlowe. Needs to go up against him. Marlowe cannot guard him closely, and that's going to be an advantage they have to take advantage of. Schaefer very smartly attacks Marlowe and get the 2. Robitaille outside. Jackson. Now Marlowe. Guarded by Grant. Alexander picks up Wyrick on the outside. Wyrick off to Jackson. Jackson down low to Billings. Going to be stolen away by Maggard. Off the foot of Billings. And here come the Lions. 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the game. Schaefer working on Marlowe. Going to go inside, and he's going to slip down and fall. We need to clean this court.
Get that kid out here.
Get that kid out there with the towel. Oh, not that kid. Don't make Maine do it. And Black's going to call a timeout. That's the Bears. We're going to take a quick break with them. You're watching Baxter Spring Sports.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Welcome back to Welch, Oklahoma. Wyandotte Bears against your Baxter Springs Lions. A tight one here, 54-37 the score, with 4:41 remaining in the fourth quarter. You know, I'm awful proud of our scoreboard camera in this game. It's held up.
I am proud too.
Of course, we are using the good tripod on it.
Yeah. Sorry if the camera is a little jerky. This tripod likes to get stuck.
It scrapes and grinds, if you will.
It's got character.
You know what? It's a darn good tripod.
It is a good
It serves
tripod.
its purpose. Normally we use it as the scoreboard camera, but me, being myself, got it mixed up.
Daryl, I'm not going to let you take one for the team. It was me.
No, it was us.
There you go.
Alas. Back to the game. Fent working inside. Grant picks up... Sorry, that's Schaefer picking up Billings on the outside. Robitaille inside of Mazzacco. Schaefer going to get elbowed, and that 3 from Billings no good. Maggard, another rebound in the game. He's pushing the floor. Pass out to Alexander. Alexander working on Fent. Fent's reaching foul going to be called. Very funny. Couple of fans wanting the elbow call, the people's elbow, if you will, as Weston Schaefer goes to the bench with a bloody nose from an elbow. How ironic how that works.
Karma.
Maine entering the game for Schaefer. So he's trying to clear up some of that nose issue. He'll be all right. Maggard showing off the fancy dribble work. Passes off to Alexander. Fent guarding. Going to push inside. Running around. Guarded close by Fent. A good move by Alexander working down low. Mazzacco gets it. Picked away by Robitaille. Robitaille pushing the floor. Robitaille going to slow down now. Pass off to Fent. Fent off to Jackson in the corner. He had a wide open 3. Didn't elect to take it. Robitaille to Billings. Billings back to Jackson. Up by Maggard. Feint working inside. Robitaille has a wide open 3. That's no good. Mazzacco going to come down with it. Good rebound by Mazzacco. Got to be careful of the Wolf. Grant has it top of the key. That's going to get blocked by Billings. They're going to call a jump ball. A good call by the refs to let that one go. And a jump ball going to be called. Schaefer going to re-enter the game.
I saw him shove something up his nose.
Put some corks in there, kid. You're back in. He keeps touching his nose. That one's going to be poked away by Billings.
Just in case.
Kids, you've lost a quart of blood. Get back out there. You're fine.
True trooper.
Mizako to come and inbound the ball. Now it's Maggard. Maggard going to throw up top to Schaefer. Schaefer has it on the wing. He's going to work on Marlowe, going directly at him. Going to post him up. Picks up his dribble. Now Grant has it. Back to Schaefer. Schaefer needs to work down on Marlowe. Gets the double team. Pass out to Alexander. Alexander going to take his time on the logo. Working on Fent inside. Pass back out to Schaefer. Give it to the hot hand. And he's going to miss that first one. Go for the rebound. Have it taken away. Robitaille working down the court. Passes off. Marlowe. Jackson. 3-ball. No good. Rebounded by Marlowe. Billings has it against Mizako down low. No good, and Grant going to pick the rebound away, and he's pushing the floor now. Grant. That's going to be out of bounds. Fence didn't even get touched and fell to the ground. And it's going to be blocked down by Billings.
Does he have the charges?
No, 15 has him. He's a freshman trying to get started over here by the Bears.
It failed.
Schaefer's 3. He's a senior. Weston Schaefer with the 3-ball. Good from the outside. And up for the...
Good by Alexander, not Brown.
That's what I was thinking. As soon as he shot that, I was thinking, kid, you have 4 fouls. Don't you dare. It's not worth it.
But only 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining.
Shoot, that's 2 minutes on the bench. Alas, Grant gets a travel call on him, and it's going to be Bear basketball. 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in this game. 20-point lead for the Lions. Jackson's 3 is good. Mizako inbounds to Schaefer. Schaefer going to work down Marlowe. Schaefer going to go to work on him. I think he's calling blood on Marlowe. He's going to take him right in. They're going to need to get him off the court. Good call by Schaefer. Intimidation tactic of the rest. If you're not going to get the kid off the court, I'm going to go right at him.
2 bloody noses.
Clearly not. It was dripping from Marlowe's nose.
He's got something shoved up his nose.
Number 10 has 3 Kleenexes and a cork in his nose.
Good job, Maggard, to clean that up for us.
There was some water on the floor there. Just want to make sure no one slips on it. Jackson going to get the inbound, let it roll. Maggard going to put some pressure so he has to pick it up at the logo. Fence 3. That's no good. Rebounded. They're going to call a foul on Maggard. Good job by Maggard. Gets the foul called on the floor, and that's going to be a baseline inbound for the Bears. Really heads up play. That rebound gets stolen away from him, so he just fouls.
He's got 2 more.
You never want a foul to be called a heads up play, but in that moment it was. Bears to inbound. Gets it off to Jackson. Robitaille. Fent. 3 on the outside. Good. 59-43. Inbounds to Schaefer. Schaefer going to bring it up the floor. Billings working on him. Spin move. Billings got to be careful with that. Grant down low. Easy 2 for Grant. Off the assist from Schaefer. You can feel his presence when he's returned to this game. Schaefer, a huge factor for the Lions. Billings working inside on Grant. Gets trapped. Jackson's 3. No good. Everybody goes up for the rebound, and it's an absolute mountain of men. They're going to call the foul on Billings, and it'll be Lion basketball. And here come the freshmen.
For a moment there, I thought Alexander was going to get his 5th foul.
Doesn't matter anyways. Here come the freshmen. Yeah, I thought so too. I thought when he went up for it, I saw the 15 call.
I got a little nervous.
Made me hold my breath a second. Maine going to come down to inbound the ball.
Everyone's picking out their player.
It's honestly really astonishing to me that the Bears have left their starting lineup in. And that they're still pushing against this freshman team. Daniels has the ball, working on Jackson. Stutter step. Trying to throw inside, going to be picked away. Congratulations, Billings. That's another 2 points for you.
I mean, Daryl, desperate times call for desperate measures.
Indeed. Maine picks up his dribble, guarded closely by Billings. Going to be poked out of bounds by Robitaille. 30 seconds remaining and a 16-point lead. She hasn't started singing yet, but like I said earlier, those chords of the vocal variety are warming up.
Getting warm.
As well as the Wyandotte bus. Abbott picks up his dribble and guarded incredibly closely by Fent. Maine in the corner to Abbott. I'm actually amazed at their determination to keep playing this game. Blocked out of bounds by Billings.
It'll give the freshmen a good experience.
That's true. It's going to give them good experience against a decent team.
A team that's kept up with Baxter.
We say kept up as if this game's close.
I know.
You know?
But it was close in the
It
first
feels
half.
like it is. And that's going to be the end of the game. 61-45. Lions going to move on to the championship round where they'll face off against the Quapaw Wildcats, I believe.
You're right.
Close one here. Tough fought game from both teams. Lions going to prevail. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have a very short post-game show for you guys, and we're going to get out of Welch, Oklahoma on Baxter Springs Sports.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Save the Children believes childhood without food is unimaginable. Yet around the world, children are suffering from the worst famine in our lifetime, coupled with conflict, poverty, climate change, and more. Join Save the Children and get fed up. Fed up with the lack of progress. Fed up with the injustice. Learn how you can get involved in the fight against childhood hunger at savethechildren.org/getfedup.
I'm fed up. We're fed up. We're fed up.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
1 in 5 U.S. adults and 1 in 6 youth experience a mental illness each year. Losing sleep? Feeling tired for no reason? Feeling anxious or sad? You are not alone. Thankfully, we have Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. Spring River offers a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services to anyone who walks through the door, regardless of their diagnosis and insurance status, even offering same-day services. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health services, please contact Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more, go to springrivermh.org.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Welcome out here to the Bricks and Brews post-game show. Tough fought battle between both teams came down, I want to say, to the wire. It didn't really feel like the wire. Freshman team ended up coming in for the Lions. However, it just felt like a close game all the way through. I don't know why it did, but it did.
It did. It truly did. Felt very intense.
That's exactly right. I feel like I'm up here breaking a sweat and I'm not even out on the court. But alas, it was a good game. Between both teams, both fought hard, both fought well. Coach Hibbler gets another win under his belt, going to improve the Lions to 4-0 on the season, and they're going to take on... Got to correct ourselves. Of course, we talked this while. Going to take on Fairland in the next game. Both teams going to take on Fairland. We had it wrong, just reversed. We thought they were both going to take on Quapaw, however, they both take on Fairland. So in the championship tomorrow, you can expect them. In the third place game, you can expect the girls facing Fairland as well. We haven't heard anything about it. Glad to get new opponents in here.
The girls play Fairland at 4, and the boys play Fairland at 8.
8 p.m. or 8:30?
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
So, I lied. 8:30. You were right.
Yeah, I figured that's how they've had this whole tournament set up. So weird to me. Long breaks, you know?
Yeah.
I wish we had 2 gyms to run this thing in.
I agree. But that's okay.
We wouldn't be able to do both games.
That's true.
So alas, we're here. We let Coach Hibbler go, let him go celebrate the win with his boys. Going to have a long drive home. It's 9:30 our time, so it's going to be tough for... Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Answering important messages. You got to know when to take them. But it's going to be a long night for us getting home. About an hour-long drive, so you can expect 10:30. And I still got to eat dinner.
Me too.
Life of a broadcaster.
I have been snacking on popcorn tonight.
It's true. Popcorn is delicious.
Very good.
Yeah. That's one thing Welsh does right. It's their popcorn.
Yes.
Other stadiums need to take note. Well, guys, that's enough yapping from us. This is about all I got here from Welch, Oklahoma. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you, WDM, for presenting the entire show. And thank you to Bricks and Brews for this post-game show. Thank you to all who watched. That's all I got. See you tomorrow in the championship game. I love you, Mom. Thanks for watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
You've been watching Baxter Springs Athletics on your new home for the Lions, Baxter Springs Sports Live. Baxter Springs Sports Live is presented by WDM. Learn more at WDMinc.net. Also by Thanks for watching, and remember to catch every second of the action right here on Baxter Springs Sports Live.